Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bones Collector, and today on Bones Collector I'm going to talk about a game called Mariposas, and it's by Elizabeth Hargrave. And you may recognize Elizabeth Hargrave's name because she did Wingspan, which was Game of the Year in just about everybody's book for 2019. And like everyone else, I was in love with Wingspan and enjoy it still. And it's in our library and it will remain there for a long, long time because it's a terrific game. And I was hoping Mariposas would live up to that initial effort by Elizabeth. And we just got done playing it. We had 5 playthroughs, and it's a good game. First thing I want to talk about is the physical components of the game. It has a nice game box, really lovely, a linen finish on the box. The game board, the video is probably not going to do it justice. It's gorgeous, this game board. I really like it. I love the theming that she puts on her games. Wingspan, of course, about birds, and this one is about butterfly migration, and that's really cool. I love that kind of thing. I'm glad that there's people out there doing board games like this, where you're not killing things, but you're instead having a good time with life, and that's what this theme is about: is butterfly migration. And see, I think the box comes with some of these little green containers where you can put these flower tokens in them, so that's pretty cool. But nothing really sensational about the insert. And then you also have this board over here called the life cycle cards or board or way station board, and you have 3 different color cards that are going to be on this board, and I'll tell you exactly how you get those here in a second. The butterflies are wooden. They're wonderful. Nice thick tokens for the flower tokens. Card stock is top notch. I really like that. Seasonal gold cards are tarot size, so that's pretty cool. I like large cards like that. They're easy to read. What can I say? They're wonderful. One thing I wanted to mention also is the seasonal gold cards at the bottom of the board. You get a ton of them with the game. So a lot of variability, and it's going to be different every time you play the game, and that makes a big difference. So I think that's about it. So yeah, the components are nice, artwork is beautiful, but in Mariposas, you're going to start your butterflies down here in Michoacan, and the object is to go out here and migrate, and you're going to be flipping over these way station tokens that give you different cards off of this board, and they also give you extra movement cards, which are these green movement cards. And the way you move about the board is you have just 2 cards in your hand at all times, and you're going to pick one of those, and they have different movements on them. You're going to decide which one you want to use and how you want to use it. As you can see, you get to move 3 butterflies 1 space, or 1 butterfly 3 times, and pick up 3 flower tokens. This one moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So you decide what cards you want to use as it pertains to the goals that you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to get to way station tokens and flip them over? Are you trying to upgrade your butterflies and get on a space for an upgrade? So you're trying to get to these spaces where they have a chrysalis to hatch your butterfly and upgrade your butterfly. So you start out with 1s, you're going to go to 2s and 3s and so forth as you go through the seasons, and you have to upgrade them by turning in tokens. And it's written here right on the board what tokens, how many tokens you need to upgrade your butterfly. On the board also are the 3 seasons. There's only 3 rounds in this game, so you got 12 cards to play to finish this game. So the game is over very quickly. You have spring, summer, and fall, and each season has a goal card that you're going to try to achieve. The goal cards will say what position your butterflies have to be in order to get certain points. So you have to be maybe north of Atlanta or east of Houston in order to score points at the end of that round. So you're busily moving those, using these cards to move your butterflies, upgrading them, first of all, to get more butterflies, and then you're going to position them so that you can complete the missions on these goal cards. And that's paramount. If you get those butterflies up to a level 4 butterfly, you have to have a level 4 to come all the way back to Michoacan, and has a chart here on how you can score those. That, my friends, is very difficult to do. In our 5 plays, we've only managed to get 1 of them back, usually 1 per player, back times 2, because you get more points for if you have it flipped over. You get 7 points for a times 2 butterfly, and we've only managed to get back 1 time. Now, one of the games I did nothing but try to upgrade my butterflies and get them back to Michoacan. That did not work out at all. That's not a good strategy plan. And I've tried to kind of feel this game out a little bit, because the first couple of plays I really thought that wasn't very fun to play. As we went on, and the last play we had, I liked it a lot better. But I just don't think this is optimal for 2 players. And the reason why I say that is this board doesn't come into play that much. During the games, if you can collect all 4 cards of one color, you get this benefit that you can use. And there's different ones. I think there's like 6 tiles in the box, and so there's 6 of these. So a little bit of variability in that setup. But this one's take 1 extra turn at the end of the fall. This one says gain 2 way station cards of your choice. And this 3 points at the end of the game if you have 4 blue ones. So, and again, those are variable. It won't always be assigned to those colors of whatnot. But achieving or getting 4 of one of these cards is, should I say impossible? I don't know. It would be very rare. Because first of all, you start out with these way station tokens all turned over, so you don't know where anything is. So if you're chasing and trying to get these cards, a set collection, which is what this is, to get one of these benefits, yeah, you have no idea where those cards are located. So you're flying around blind, trying to put together a set of these. And if you had 4 or 5 players turning over these tokens and showing them where they're at, then you might be able to put together one of those sets. But in a 2-player game, this board is it's a non-entity. Other than, like I say, getting a point or 2 off of picking up some of these as you go along, and that's what we ended up doing. So, I mean, I have mixed feelings about this game. It's a great game design. I'm not going to deny that. But at 2, it doesn't shine. I think this game would be more for 4 or 5 players. I don't even know if 3 would be a good amount. I think you have to have 4 or 5 to make this game hum. So yeah, generally I don't make videos about games that don't play well at 2. But I just picked this up and I was so disappointed that it didn't perform the way I was hoping. On the heels of Wingspan, I was hoping for something amazing for a 2-player game, and I'm disappointed. But if you play most of your gaming 4 and 5 players, this is probably a great game. It's not going to be for us. But again, I wanted to tell you about it so that you could make up your mind whether you want to, what kind of gaming situation you have. Now that being said, it's very strategic, this game, and you really have to think about where you're moving these butterflies, how to get to the spaces where you're going to upgrade them, and exactly what you're doing in relation to getting back to Michoacan and satisfying the needs of these seasonal goal cards, because that's the key, and you have to think about these, number 1, and then accomplish everything else as kind of a secondary type of focus. But that is what this game is about, and I don't know. I wish they could have done something to make it a little better. I don't know. I don't design games, but yeah, I'm not going to fix this one. But so I'm sure there's already been some people on Board Game Geek trying. This is a beautiful game. I'm not going to deny it. Our last play, we had more fun than we had the first 4 times. I think we just different strategies and just realized that you can't do everything in this game. And there's lots of games like that. But I enjoy it. These life cycle cards are really, in a 2-player game, just not an entity in the game at all. It's not any kind of, doesn't impact the game hardly whatsoever. The set collection thing is just something that's not going to happen in a 2-player game unless you focus on that totally and just say the heck with everything else. I'm sure you may be able to put some of these sets together, but you're not going to score these, and that's going to cost you the game. These are the most important things. You have to complete them. Then everything else is a secondary focus. But yeah, that's Mariposas. Again, beautiful game. If you, again, have a gaming group or you're playing with 4 and 5 players, this is a good game. At 2, it just doesn't do what it should, I guess, at 2 players. So yeah, that's kind of sad. That's Mariposas. I love every one of you. Make sure you keep on board gaming. It's the best hobby on the planet. Make sure you like and subscribe. And all my new subscribers, welcome aboard. Maybe you have some experiences with Mariposas that you would like to talk about. Hey, let me know how you feel about this game at different player counts, or if you have any questions about this game or how I played it, please ask those also. I'll try to get back to every one of you. Yeah, that's it. See you later from Bones Collector. See you next time. Bye-bye.